All right, guys, here we go. Another beautiful Saturday. We got sunshine on the trailer. We are headed out to Big Jake's race out at XRP. Going to be running the all steel, all glass like we normally do. We're probably a little outgunned. What's new? The class seems to get less and less restrictive as we go on. But I mean, it is what it is. We're ready to go. We've done a little bit of changes. I actually got Josh to do the two-step to build a little more boost, so now we can go, you know, more than 5. Did it in the driveway the other day. I want to say saw 8.6, and that's really where the gates are set right now. I actually started to hear the gates start to open up, so it'll build more than that. I don't think I'll be able to leave on more than that. That was at 4,500. We've never left that high before as far as RPM wise with that type of boost. But I mean, we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully we get a test pass or two beforehand. I don't know how busy it is. These races could have 500 cars or 30 cars. You just never know. Usually they're pretty good races. Lots of cars, lots of competition. So we're going to go out there and give it a shot. Like I said, we're going to swing for the fences right off the bat if we get a test pass and, you know, start dialing it back or turn it up one way or the other. It ran good, you know, last week when we were out the track. We didn't win, obviously, but I was happy with the way the car went. Everything seemed to be working good. There was no issues as far as the little pop-in or whatever. We got that fixed. Other than that, the car's running great, you know, knock on wood or whatever. So we're just going to start her up, get out there, and see what we can do. All right, guys, we got sunshine off the trailer. Going to run up here real quick, get it teched. Everything should pass. Got all our safety. They do check all that. All steel, all glass. So, ow, seatbelt's hot. Holy crap. All right, let's go do this. All right, everything checked out good. Didn't really doubt it, but we're ready to rock and roll. So right now, I think we've got 22 cars in it, and it's still, I think it's only like 2 o'clock. I don't think this thing starts till like 6. So there's time. I imagine there's probably going to be 30 to 40 cars in it, just like last week. So it's going to be tough. A lot of heavy hitters. Sunshine's got to do work. We're going to try. All right, guys, sitting in stage lanes right now. Going to get a test hit in. Don't know if we'll get another one or not. This may be the only one. Track's kind of greasy right now. It's about 80 degrees outside, and the sun's been beating down on it, but they've been working it pretty hard. Hopefully we can just get a good pass, at least get something to tell us what we need to do, whether we need to leave it alone or bring it down. But here we go. All right, guys, you're gonna have to deal with the generator next to us. Camera didn't work on that pass, so obviously we didn't get it, but you didn't miss anything. All we did was stood the tires up, blew them off. Right now I put them at 18 and got back here now, they're at 19, 19.2. So I might go down to 17.5. It's just greasy right now. I was trying to leave it at 4,500 RPMs. I think it left on like 8 pounds of boost, which is a lot for this car. I'm probably going to knock it down to 4,300, drop it a couple of hundred RPMs, and see if I think the boost will still grow to where we need it to. Because you aren't going to get so much RPM before it just keeps knocking the tires off. I mean, obviously once the sun goes down and the heat drops, the DA drops, it's going to run better, run stronger. Hopefully the track gets better. But right now I'm fixing to run over the driver's meeting. I got about 10 minutes, and we're going to, I guess, draw chips or get on a ladder or whatever it is and see who we line up against. All right, guys, we're up here at our second test pass. Hopefully we get out without knocking the tires off. I dropped the RPM down a couple of hundred, left the boost ramp alone, left everything else alone. They're starting to get some shade on the track, but it's still a little warm outside, so this is going to tell me whether or not I'm going to be able to get down the track or not. So we're going to give it all we got. that's good. Next, we got oil pressure, that's good. All right, guys, we had our one test pass, or second test pass. Went good. I mean, it made a solid pass. It wasn't fast by any means. Got to turn it back up. That last pass we had, the first pass we left on 9 pounds of boost and a lot of RPM, track went handling. Turned it way down. We took it real easy. It was kind of sloppy. So we're going to turn it back up to where it was before. I'm just going to try to cut it off a little early. Try not to let it build 9 pounds. It's starting to cool off a little bit. Sun's gone down, so we may actually get a pretty good hit. Letting the car deck cool down a little bit right now. Don't know who I am. I'm racing. Car number 139 is all I know. So I'm sure it's a bear. I mean, there's lots of them out here. This is basically turned into just small tire class. There's nothing street about it. But hey, it's racing. Free entry, why not? So we're fixing to jump in the car, try to find who we're paired up with, get in the lanes, and get after it. All right, here we go. Sometimes you got to do it that way. Say 29, 30 pounds. So we're good there. Everything seems to be good. It's a little warm. Be interesting to see what we left on, but hey, we got the win. That's all that matters. That's all we had to do.
What'd you think about it?
Hey, it was ugly, and I'll take the win.
There you go.
I had pedal 3 or 4 times, hit the red limit there. It was ugly the whole way.
Good job.
Robert, in a second, I just...
I was the only one down there jumping up and down.
Coach bet against me again, didn't he?
No, he wouldn't bet.
He wouldn't bet? He knew better.
He said, you want me to bet it for you? I said, I want to bet you.
He wouldn't bet? He always bets against me to lose.
Second round.
I'll take that. It's a win.
It's a win.
All right, guys, we're going to walk back up here onto the second round, but I got to find the guy that I'm racing. He hasn't pulled up there yet. I'm still waiting back here, so I'm going to go up here and make sure that he hadn't buzzed by us and got up here in the front, because I don't want to go first. I like letting people get ahead of me a little bit. Have a few cars going down. They're doing track prep right now, so we got a minute anyway. Gives the car a little bit extra time to cool down. All right, guys, here we go. Second round. Just about to start doing a little prep work. We got this little S10 back here, a little nitrous truck. Didn't see it run. He had a competition buy last round. I don't know if the guy didn't show up or if he broke or what it was, but somebody said he made a lick. We're just going to run our race. I brought the boost launch down just a little bit so it doesn't make so much, but left the RPM the same. So hopefully with the way the tracks come around, we can plant this sucker and make a good pass. Move on to the third round. did it look like though? I mean, did it look good?
Yeah, it looked good.
Was it smooth?
Yeah.
All right. I was on that two-step for a while. It shouldn't have built more than
I know.
7.
I was about to start screaming and yelling and
Yeah.
acting a fucking
He was
donkey.
trying to freaking burn me down. It didn't matter. It felt good in the car,
It looked good.
but it wasn't coming down. Well, I got back in it. I probably shouldn't have because I didn't even think about, well, did I just crush the pan? But I said oil pressure and everything. So,
Hurt when it came down.
no.
Feel like it hurt.
No, it felt like it hurt. Yeah, my butt. But I mean, the tires are soft in the front. You know, I mean, it was pretty rough. That was a ride, folks. What's that?
Old girl did good.
She did good. I wasn't ready for it, but man, I could tell as soon as it left, that's the most it ever came up.
I came back there and I told you.
I left it alone.
I said, dude, it's sticky.
Yeah, and that's turned down. I didn't check the log to see what the boost made, but that's turned down. Now, do I try it again or load it and go home and count my blessings? I'm fucking saying, I need to check it just to make sure. We didn't crush the pan, we got oil pressure, everything's good. Everything in the motor's good, car ran good, just it came up more than it ever has. Ain't nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's just making power, so I ain't complaining. All right, guys, we're back at the house. We got Sunshine unloaded. Everything's back in the garage. Everything seems to be fine with it. Don't think we hurt anything. Pulling our little stunt we did, but just to be safe, I didn't want to make another pass. I mean, we got called out for another grudge race after we had actually just about loaded the car up, and I thought about taking it back off and running because everything seems fine on it. There's not anything's wrong with it, nothing's bent or anything like that, but there's other days to race. I just want to make sure. So brought it back home. It's sitting here, runs, drives great. So I'll look at it. Definitely gonna look into some front end travelers, I'm assuming. Kind of want to change the front shocks out, but holy crap, that's a bunch of money for that. And I need to get this valve body situated because for some reason when it shifts, it's taking a long time to shift into the next gear. I don't know if it's something that's kind of quirky in it, but I need to get that addressed because it may have came down, it may not have. I don't know, but it didn't feel like it was going to. I mean, it was smooth, it felt great. We definitely found the sweet spot, but you know, if I'd have shifted, would it have came out of it? I don't know, because it didn't shift when I shifted type deal. So anyway, a lot of things going on, but right now the car's good. We're gonna live to fight another day, but right now it's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys in the next one.